welcome to our music room. This is the room that we have most of our ideas in. Richie's got his whole collection of guitars here, and he does his guitar solos in here, and we do the vocals. And I think he's going to explain something about each guitar, or a couple of selected guitars for you.
No, I'm not.
So, yes, you are.
Okay.
Be good now.
I like this room because it has a certain ambience. It also has a certain aroma. Unfortunately, we went on holiday for 3 months.
Yeah, that was fortunately that part.
And we left the cats, and they seemed to gravitate to this room. And when we came back, there was their business was all over the floor.
We call this the litter box.
It's the litter box room, and you'll notice, if any of you have got some acute sense of smell, you will notice there's this cat smell in here. And it took me about 3 months to clean it up. So it inspires, it inspires to get the music done, because you don't want to stay in this room too long, because we will start throwing up from the smell. So that explains that. If any of you could notice the smell. This guitar is that guitar first. That one there is that's my original Fender that I've played for the last probably 30 years.
100 years?
Yeah, 100 years.
At least.
Johann Sebastian Bach gave me this one. But if you notice, it's very old and very pitted here. That's not from overplaying. What I do is I get the wood and I shave it down. I sandpaper the wood down to make it concave, so I can get more of a feeling into the string. If I play a normal Strat, my finger tends to go and fall off. Anyway, I'd had it about 15 years, and I gave it to my roadie, and I said, "Can you have it refretted?" That's these things here. And he said, "Of course." So now, to get this concave effect, that usually takes about 3 days of sandpapering, and putting tape on the frets. I had it sent away, and the man that did the refretting job saw that the wood was shaped like this. So when he gave it back to me, he said, "Oh, by the way, no extra charge. As well as doing the refretting, I planed your neck flat." So I proceeded to go berserk. It would take me 3 days to get this wood perfectly how I wanted it, and he thought it was just old, so he'd taken it down flat. And then consequently, when I went to do it again, the actual bottom of the wood is showing through. So it's almost ruined the neck, because now the neck is so small and thin. I very rarely play this guitar because it is too thin to play. So thanks to the man, the overzealous fret man, he just planed the whole thing down flat. So I don't use this guitar anymore.
How old is this guitar?
It's about 25 years, 30 years.
When did you start playing it? This is the beginning of Purple?
Yeah, beginning of Purple. And this here, I added this for no other reason and then to make people crazy. People would see this and say, "What is that for?" And I go, "Aha, you have to find out." And I remember Cozy Powell taking months and months looking at it saying, "It must do something. What is it for?" It does nothing. It was put there as a conversation piece to annoy people. So I've left it on there. And to this day people go, "It must be for another string, it must be some sort of tension thing here." But it actually does nothing at all. That's that guitar, which is a great guitar. That's my oldest one. This one, this is the guitar I usually use on stage now. It has a Roland synthesizer pickup here. And what I do with this guitar, why it's strung like this, is because when I'm playing a steel guitar, if I have a steel, which I don't have, but if I'm playing steel, all these strings are just unwound. If I was playing with these strings, it would make too much noise. So what I do is I slacken these strings, and I lift these up, the action up, so then I can play this like a Hawaiian guitar, a steel guitar, without getting the buzz from the other strings. So I have 4 strings. On not Shadow of the Moon, Greensleeves, I played it with a still. So this is made for that type of thing. And but I play this one mainly on stage. This is my travelling guitar that I take around everywhere with me. I love the colour.
Do you play it?
Yes, I play it. It's a great guitar. It's very different. This is my Alvarez. This is has a very thin neck and a very classical kind of tone. That's a classical kind of thing. And
do you play that on any of the songs that we do?
yes, I do. I play that on most of the solos. I played that solo on Black Masquerade on Rainbow too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and this guitar is a Taylor. It has a louder sound.
Right.
This is much more robust. The cello, which I gave up playing years ago, only has 3 strings at the moment, and this is the new Ritchie Blackmore model that's, I think, you'll find these days.
Signature model.
Yes, it's a great guitar.
Fender.
And this one was made for me by a guy in France. Now this neck, apparently the wood that was used is like 250 years old, this wood here. It's antique wood. It's a very strange guitar.
Show them the front of it.
Yeah.
So I can see.
It says only for Ritchie, so
And that's from Stranger in a Cell.
that's right. And this one is my new model that's coming out. It has 2 pickups.
That's the one you designed.
Yes, designed this one basically. It has this is all one piece, unlike most Fenders, which is just the neck and bolted on. This is all one piece of wood. And it has 2 pickups, which I think, sometimes I find the 3 pickups, I never use that middle pickup personally. And of course the wood is slightly concave, so you can get that effect of pulling. And of course the lock machine heads here. And so it's a great new sound with these new pickups, Century pickups. What else is here? This is my clanky 12-string, and this is my favourite 12-string, which I was just playing. And this is what I do all the 12-string stuff on. Great sound, this. Played that for a while, so. But it's actually playable. Most 12 strings are usually unplayable because the action is so high, as you know. So that's and then there's another guitar which has a very different sound. That this black one over here. These are all pretty much the same as this one. And this one is one of my favorites because the sound is so different. It gives me a lot of distortion if I want a distorted guitar sound.
You just did a solo with this
Yeah,
one, didn't you?
most of my solos are done on this one. For some reason the pickups just have this really heavy sound, but I don't use this one on stage
This
so
was the
much.
No Second Chance solo.
Yeah, that's right, No Second Chance. It's quite heavy, this guitar, so you should kind of hold it for the rest of the evening.
Thanks.
This is my mandolin. I've just taken up playing mandolin, which I play on a few of the tracks, which I... I do my Tiny Tim impressions with this, but it's a great little mandolin. It's worked very well on 2 of the tracks, or 3 of the tracks I think I played.
We've talked about all of Ritchie's collection of guitars. I have a collection of my own here of little witches that I've been trying to collect from around the world, which actually I just started my collection about, well, in the South American tour.